I noticed that you were very careful not to always say AI as we've been talking. You often use the word algorithms instead. So that comes back to what we call intelligence, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I do feel at the moment we're using a lot of terminology interchangeably.
Yeah, I see the term AI. Oh, 20 new softwares have been built this week using AI, but it's probably mostly algorithm based, isn't it?
I think so.
Because, like you say, at what point do you think AI will become, or
Huh.
will become intelligent? How can we ever distinguish that?
And it's that kind of, I think it's that thing around agency, isn't it? That thing of it's self-generating.
It decides what the thing it wants to do. It has a motivation.
Yeah.
We can sort of give it a motivation, can't we? But it's still someone giving it the
We're giving it a
motivation.
motivation. There's some, I mean, and there's some really fascinating, interesting stuff around
trying
like
to think
building
about
bias into
humans.
this and people and keeping us out of the equation. And yeah, I think
I mean, what gives us our motivation? I mean, like I said to you earlier, why do you do this stuff? Because I've often questioned, why am I doing this podcast?
why do you think the things?
If I was an AI, would I have decided to do this podcast? Because it's not. I don't know.
Does it, do things have to be productive? Do they have to have that?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all got a drive. We have a drive to kind of share ideas
But
and to offer warnings and things like that. And I do think that it's that kind of self-motivation, perhaps, that
And
distinguishes it.
And do you think, because there's the what is it? Is it what's that hierarchy of needs thing? That model that people spout about. So do you think our ultimate need is just to survive, and then it's the it's basically the avoidance of pain, isn't it? Is what drives us. So to not be hungry, to not be thirsty, to have shelter, those things first of all, and then once you've got them, you can sort of start thinking about other things that might drive you. But ultimately, it's all about
Survival.
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't feel like doing this podcast is anything to do with survival.
No,
But maybe it is in some sort of. I don't know.